What's going on, everybody? This is Kurt Rice at Kurt Rice Baseball. How's everybody doing this fine early Monday morning, about 1:30 here now. I'm gonna get right into the video. Today's video, I want to do a video on essentials that I think you need for baseball. So, these are things that I was always taught to carry around when I was younger, stuff like that. Some of it's new now to me. So these are not 10 things, but these are a bunch of things that I think you need that are essential for me in my bag, to keep in my bag when I played for baseball. So we're gonna get right into it. I got my list drawn out. That way I can go in order here, and I'll be reaching around grabbing my stuff, so just bear with me. So the first thing that I think you need is sweatbands. Okay, now the reason I say that is because your throwing arm, stuff like that, you can get, your sleeves as well will help, but I think you need sweatbands. That is essential in my book, because my arm will get sweaty a lot, and I always put it on my throwing arm. I didn't put it here on my glove hand because I didn't necessarily have sweat, running down to my glove hand. To me, it wasn't that important. This was important just for the simple fact that if I had to throw the ball and my hand is sweaty, guess what? It's gonna slip out or whatnot. So wear your sweatband on your throwing arm, right around the wrist area or the forearm area. That way you can just take it, or when the sweat runs down your arm, it catches it and it won't run down your throwing arm, whichever hand you throw with, your arm you throw with. So there's one. Some of these are going to be for catchers and basically players as well. So number two, let's go with a good protective cup. Catchers especially, I think maybe your first baseman, but infielders too. That ball comes up on you pretty quick. The most comfortable cup that I found a couple years ago was the Nutty Buddy. And as you know, a lot of your cups, there's probably a little bit more, there's probably new technology out there now, but this was the one that I wore that was really comfortable. I didn't have fits with it, stuff like that. So your other ones they called them banana shaped. What they did is they went here and then they just rounded down, and that made it so uncomfortable. When I heard about this cup, I tried it out and I loved it. So get you a good, comfortable cup. This is called the Nutty Buddy. Yeah, it's a weird name, but but it actually works. It rounds here, and it does kind of square off, but it holds it holds your package in there. Let's just put it like that. So this is a good, comfortable cup. So get you a good, comfortable cup, especially for catchers and infielders. You're definitely gonna need one. So. All right, number three. Sorry, I gotta reach over and I've lost it already. No, I didn't. A pro hitter. So when you're hitting, this thing goes on your, top hand of your hitting hand. So it would go on. It tells you the instructions on the back here, how to use it. I always use one. And basically it teaches you, helps with the vibration and stuff. Of course, you see a lot of hitters using them. They got a different one out too, Pro Hitter, and then I think it's Thumb Pro. And Thumb Pro, I've heard a lot of people say it's a little bit more comfortable. I haven't tried it yet. If I get one, I'll give you a review on it. But Pro Hitter, and then everybody's asking, how does it help with your hand, with your bat speed? Well, it helps because it teaches you to hold the bat along your fingertips and not in the palm of your hand. So it's going to keep you from pushing that bat down in the palm, which guess what? Eliminates bats, eliminates the barrel getting through the zone a lot quicker. This teaches you that, your pro hitter. So there's the instructions on the back right there. Get you one. Another one is Thumb Pro. I believe they make it. So there's that. We'll go with number 4 for catchers and, you know, infielders, first basemen. Team Defender, or just an under glove for your glove hand. Catchers especially, I really like this Team Defender just for the simple fact, guess what? It has that built-in thumb pad. And as you know, a couple weeks ago, about a month ago, Buster Posey was out for a thumb injury. Foul came back and hit him right here. Guess what? He had a thumb injury. He was out. I don't know if he was out that long, but this, in my second to last year, I found out about this, and I've worn one ever since. I go to the machine, the pitching machine at my buddy's Play Again sports store, and I catch, and this has never done me wrong. Team Defender, or if you don't like it with that thing in there, and you can go without it, without the risk of hurting your thumb, get you a palm guard, something that'll eliminate the sting, because them balls are coming in there 95, 96. You know, if you're, lucky, 100, 102, which is, Haroldis Chapman, or, some closers, stuff like that, to throw some good heat. Definitely want an infielder, definitely for your catchers. This has the resistance pad that helps with the sting, and it has the thumb guard as well for the catchers. If you're not a catcher, you just need just get you a regular batting glove or palm guard. I don't know if they're still in business anymore. I think they still are, but I'm not sure. But there's several different types you can get. There's one with a wrist guard right there. So definitely look into that. Alrighty, let me find them here. Number 5 that I like, tennis balls. Tennis balls. Get you some tennis balls. There's a video down below where you can do catching drills, but drills in general. Tennis balls are good for inside and outside use. So they're not going to tear up your walls. They're not going to, they're not going to hurt pretty much anything. I can throw these off my house here, as you've seen in a video down below. I use them for a catching drill where somebody stands behind me, throws them off the wall, and I, react to it. So, good receiving drill, hand-eye coordination drills, stuff like that. Tennis balls, perfect for drills. They're not going to hurt you or anything like that. So get you a set of tennis balls for drills and stuff. You can use it inside and outside the house. All right. Number 6, EvoShield guards. Get them. Nowadays, they got all this stuff to protect you if you get hit by baseballs and stuff. Get them, please. Please invest the money in them, because they will definitely help. Elbow guard and your shin guard. Don't say it won't ever happen, because several people said that, and guess what? Next week or two, they've got hitting in the elbow, or they've got hitting in the shin, and they're out for a couple games because their elbow's really bad and bruised, or whatever. So get you some EvoShield, or they make the regular guards as well, like 44 Pro makes them. They make them for your hand as well. The 44 Pro makes them for your hand. I think EvoShield's got one out as well. So get you the guards. Anything to help you protect from getting hit by 95-mile-an-hour fastball, guess what? Grab it. Okay. The next thing, get you a good pair of batting gloves. Good pair of batting gloves. Don't go to Walmart and get those, get those cheap Franklins or whatever. Get you a good pair of batting gloves that's going to last you a while. Me, preferably, I like 44 Pro. The reason being is because you can customize them the way you want your team colors, and on top of that, they have this dual strap system, which eliminates the palm getting really loose, and losing grip of the bat. These kind of prevent all that. And I'll just give you a quick demonstration real quick. I'll slide it on. It's got the dual straps on it. Pop it there and there, right there, and they look really nice. You can customize these any way you want, get your name on them as well. As you notice, if you put on a pair of Franklins that have the what is that system they got, a little fold over system, it wraps around your wrist real good. If you put on and then put on try a pair of these, you'll notice right through the palm, you can literally pull it where the Franklins are, and I wear a medium, and these right here are gonna stay pretty tight to your hand, and they're not going to bunch up right through here and eliminate that grip. So get you a good pair of batting gloves. You can get these on 44 Pro's website. It'll take a couple weeks to get in, so if you know your team colors beforehand and stuff like that, you know, before the season starts, go ahead and order them. By the time, you know, about hopefully a couple weeks into the season, you'll have them, or maybe before that. So before you start playing, so get you a good pair of batting gloves. Don't go to Walmart and get a cheap pair. If you can invest the money, get you a good pair. Another number, I would say number 8. Get you a good pair of comfortable cleats. Don't get you, good, comfortable pair of cleats. These right here are really comfortable, the Trouts. And I got a custom pair. They're on my YouTube as well. They're high tops. I like mid tops because when I caught, I did not like low tops because I wanted that ankle support. The Nike Huaraches, I believe now, they're customizable, but I looked on Nike's website. They're not anymore. I might be wrong. They may have them back up, but get you a good, comfortable pair. The Nike Huaraches have a heel pads around them, which, oh my gosh, they're so comfortable. You can see them in down below in my video down there. So get you a good, comfortable pair of cleats. Don't get some that are gonna hurt your feet, and make sure you get the right size. Don't get it like 2 times big, or a shoe salesman will tell you about a half a thumb to a full thumb length. So when you stand up in that cleat, push your heel all the way back and stand up in them. Make sure you measure it out and make sure you have a good thumb length. Don't have it where your toes at the tip of the thing and the tip of your shoe and then your cleat, and your feet are hurting the next day. Get you a good, comfortable pair of cleats. Check your shoe size at the shoe store, when you buy them at Dick's Sporting Goods or whatever. Go to there, they got those little shoe measuring things. It'll tell you right heel, left heel, place it in there, stand up, and see how much room you got, 9, 9.5, 10, 10.5, whatever size you wear. And then, or just ask them, what do you think I wear? What size? And they'll look down and tell you. So make sure you're getting the right shoe size. Get you a good, comfortable pair of baseball cleats. All right, let's go to number 9. Get you, for catchers especially, get you a wrist Playbook. Okay, you can get these at Dick's. You can get these at Academy. This one, I believe, is at Academy now, BCG. And it slides right on your wrist. I got this from Wilson, but this is actually it's a single. This one's a single. You can get the double ones. I think that flips up. I don't know if this flips up or not. It says single. Yeah, it's a single one. So get you a wrist book, because on top of that, it might be essential for the outfield. Of course, now they put it in their hats and stuff like that so the other players don't see it. But it's good for when you're catching and stuff like that. You got your calls right here, your calls on there, and you just look down. You tell them, what number. Say like, go to number 1. Okay, go to number 1. Number 4 is a fastball, or go to number 2. Number 3 is a fastball. So 3, stuff like that. Of course, you'll do he'll do all this to mix them up if you got a runner on second. But get you a wrist coach, whatever. That way, you know, when I call the signs, you got it right there. You know what, no, you and the pitcher are on the same page, or however you're playing in the outfield, infield shifts, stuff like that. So get you one of those. Those are good to have, especially for catchers. Okay, another one, number 10, get you a good video recorder. You know, your cell phone or whatever. Get you a good video recorder. Record your, like when you're catching, record your throwing down to second. Record your hitting stance, hitting off a tee into a net. You know, ball games, watching your swing, different stuff like that. So get you a good video recorder, get you a good stand to put it on. You want to analyze your swing, stuff like that, see what you're doing wrong, get you a good recorder, iPad, your phone, something like that. It's gonna take good high def, and even get you one maybe it's got slow motion on it. So that'll help, because you'll be able to really tell, that break down your swing, your footwork for catching, how you're throwing in the outfield, or from the infield to first, or, you know, even how your plays look, you know, when you're making a good defensive play, or, you know, whatever. So, all right, that's another thing that you can get. Another one you can get is, that I would recommend, get your radar gun. Get you one. You can get these at Academy Sports. I've seen them at Academy all the time. They hang them. They're like $120 if you can invest the money. Get you a radar gun. You know, if you're like third hitter, fourth hitter, whatever hitter you are, you want one of the guys in the dugout. Hey, let's clock this guy. Let's see how fast he's throwing, or, you know, stuff like that. Get you a radar gun. Now, if you don't have one your coach doesn't have one in the dugout, guess what? You got one. I'll tell these guys, hey, I need he was throwing a little slower than the normal guys. I can step up in the box a little bit, or, hey, this guy's throwing pretty quick. You know, I need to step back in the middle, or, you know, step back a little bit when his fastball is coming. So it's whatever. So get you a radar gun. That'll help out. Another thing is number 12. Make sure your batting helmet has a C-flap. I know a lot of guys now are wearing them in the professionals, which it's a good thing, because I know Chris Bryant wasn't wearing one for a little while back a couple years ago, and he got nailed in the face. Guess what? He started wearing it. If he had that, it would have prevented him from getting knocked in the face. He was out a couple games. This was a couple years ago. You can look it up on YouTube, but glad he was okay. But this one I installed on here. That's when I was first coming out. I think Mark Wart makes it. Who makes this? I can't remember who made it. But please, please, please make sure a batting helmet has one. You're like, oh, it's gonna blur my vision. You'll get used to it. It won't blur your vision. You're gonna get used to it. So you definitely don't want to get nailed in the face where you're out for a couple, rest of the year or whatever, just because you didn't have a C-flap on your batting helmet. So please, please, please get one on there. Okay. All right. Another thing that I recommend, this is mainly for catchers, keep both styles of catcher's mask in your bag. That way, I got this one. This is my regular. This is my regular traditional style with your helmet, here, your protective helmet, and also make sure that you have, get your hockey style mask. The reason I say both, get your hockey style mask. The reason I say both is because in hot summer days, you don't feel like wearing this thing. Get your traditional, it's gonna keep you cooler. But on top of that, if this one, for some reason, the foul ball comes back and it hits you, or or whatnot, and it breaks, make sure you have a spare mask. I keep a traditional one on there because the bars, you know, they're very rarely going to get bent if a foul ball hits you and whatnot. So keep both styles on you. You know, another good thing you can try to keep on you is the deer skin for the All-Stars. These are so much cooler on these masks. I put one in my old Yachtier Molina mask that I used, and man, it keeps your forehead and your chin so much cooler than that all black stuff in there. So keep both styles of masks in your bag. So another thing I like to keep on me, a good lacing kit with lace and a lacing needle in it. Just make sure you have I actually got it at Dick's Sporting Goods. You can get these online. It's a Wilson lace kit. It's gonna have cutters. Make sure you buy your pair of pliers to put in here. Get a lacing needle to stick in there as well. I like the lacing needles because you just snip the end of the lace and then screw it in to the lace. The lace screws, you screw it on. It'll come with a kind of like a generic needle. What you do is you take the lace, cut a hole in the middle of the lace, and then thread it down on the bend right there, and lace it like that. So keep a lace kit on you with some lace, the color of lace that you never know when your glove's gonna bust or whatever. And then, you know, maybe there's videos out there that'll teach you how to lace, which is how I learned. I'm lacing gloves like crazy right now. So I actually went to Chattanooga a couple weeks ago on a vacation with my family, and I was in Dick's Sporting Goods checking their stuff out, and they had a lacing business in there, and talked to the boy that was going to charge him way too much to do a certain thing on it. Not taking anything away from Dick's Sporting Goods. They have a good business, but he felt it was too expensive. And actually, luckily for me, I had my lace kit with me, and I laced it up for him right outside in the parking lot. And, you know, so you never know when that lace kit's gonna come in handy. You might bust a glove during the game or something. So like I said, there's videos out there that'll teach you how to lace these gloves up, which is how I learned. And like I said, I got a good business going with it right now. So keep your lace kit on hand. You never know what's gonna happen. Another thing, keep a weighted baseball on you, a weighted one. After your arm is warm, don't start throwing with this thing with your arm cold. You don't want to tear nothing. Keep your weighted baseball. It's about a 12 ounce. It's a Skills 12 ounce, and it comes with a yellow one 10 ounce. Keep your weighted baseball after your arm is warm. You get through throwing and you feel your arm is warm enough. Take this thing and throw it. Man, you'll be zooming them down to second base, or from the outfield to second to third to first, wherever. Keep your weighted baseball. That's going to help you warm that arm up just a little bit better after your arm is warm. So keep your weighted baseball in there. Another thing, you can get this from All-Star, is this is for your hockey style mask. All-Star sells it. It's a helmet kit for your catcher's mask. I think FM 4000s or your MVPs, pretty much all your hockey style masks, pretty much that All-Star makes. This will work. So say like you bust it, like I said, keep you that extra traditional mask in there, your traditional catcher's mask. Somebody can be working on it. So keep that kit in there. Also some extra buckles for your shin guards. Keep an extra set in there for that. You never know when you're going to need them. A buckle might bust or a strap might break, and guess what? Now you're hurt. You know, your shin guards are flopping everywhere because you don't have that spare buckle. So keep an extra pair of shin guard buckles in your bag, and and a helmet lace kit. You can get this at All-Star's website, All-Star Sporting Goods. So, all right, next, let me see if I can find it. I may have misplaced, here it is. A reaction ball. Get you a good reaction ball. Yep, I got it on clearance at $5 at Walmart. I've actually got one in my bag that I use, but this was a spare one. A reaction ball. This is good for infielders, you know, some outfielders, but good for infielders and even catchers, you know, even, trying to block them balls and stuff. This thing goes all over the place. You can use this inside. Don't throw it super hard, but you can stand in the kitchen and have your dad or your buddy just kind of toss them to you, and this thing goes all over the place. Just a reaction ball. So keep one of those in your bag. That'll help out during pregame warm-up or something like that. On concrete, or even before you leave to go to the game, maybe do a few drills with it. So, all right. Another thing that I like to keep on hand, a bat grip. Okay, these are really easy to install, and keep you some electrical tape inside your bag as well. The reason I say that is because the bat grips will wear off over time. Keep you a spare bat grip in your bag. That way, because a lot of your college bats and high school bats are wrapped one way for right-handed batters. Left-handed batters are usually having, from what I understand, having a hard time. The bat grips are let's just say, they don't unravel. They just wear out a lot more quicker, a lot easier. And keep you a bat grip, the color of your bat, or whatever the color of your bat is. Just Lizard Skins makes so many different colors. You're gonna find something for your bat. So I like to keep I like to use 1.1. It's in between a 1.8 and a 0.5. I like to use 1.1, and I love them way better than pine tar. That stuff, man, it'll get all over your jersey, stuff like that. So keep you a bat grip in there just in case your old one, you're during a game or something, wears off, or whatever. So, all right. Another thing is, I did not bring a pair, but keep you a good pair of sunglasses. Oakley's. You can go to Academy and buy you a good pair of Rawlings sunglasses. Something that's, I see this all the time, and I've never, ever understood it. Why I see pro ball players wearing them on their bill of their hats. They wear them, and I wish I had brought me a pair, and I'm sorry I did not. But they wear them and they turn them upside down, and they're in the middle of the day in the sunlight, and they use their glove to shade it, which I've never, ever understood that. Why you have sunglasses on your head, on your hat, and you're not going to wear them. I have blue eyes, so I wore eye black plus sunglasses because my eyes were so sensitive to sunlight. I had to wear sunglasses. Keep you a good pair of sunglasses on, especially in the outfield, infield especially, those pop-ups. Yeah, the glove will help, but them sunglasses are going to shade a lot of that sun, and eye black only eliminates the glare. That's all it does. So keep you a good pair of sunglasses. Oakley's has it now where it can track the ball better, and it's like looking through high definition. Get you a set of Oakley prisms if you can afford them. The prisms, man, it's high definition. You put them on, and it's just like you're watching a high def TV. It's incredible. Get a pair of Oakleys if you can. Eye black as well. Keep you some eye black in your bag. That way it eliminates that glare off your cheekbones. Black is the best one that I've found. It doesn't leave that shiny glow to it. It's like a dark black, and so you won't see that shininess when you look in. You'll see a video of mine where it's glistening off the eye black. This one doesn't do that. So keep you some eye black and a good pair of sunglasses in your bag, please, on those sunny days. Another thing, keep on hand is a good baseball glove. Try not to go to Walmart if you can't and get you a generic baseball glove. Get you a good baseball glove that's going to last you a couple years. You can always relace it. Like I said, there's lacing videos out. Like right here, This is an all-star catcher's mitt. It's about $300 something if you can afford it, but it will last you, high schoolers and college, it'll last you a pretty good while. Good soft leather too. The SBTs break in pretty quick, so rather than the black leather, which is really stiff, it breaks in a little bit quicker. Get you a good baseball glove. Go to Dick's, go to Academy, get you a good baseball glove. It's gonna last you a while. And last but not least, for the catchers especially, get you a lace-on wrist guard and keep in your bag. Not last but not least, I got one more. Keep that on, because this will prevent from the glove coming off your hand if you have a miscommunication with your pitcher and you're looking for a curveball, and guess what? He throws you a fastball and whap, that glove comes off. Guess what? It's still on you right there. That glove it's still on, and it might have the ball still in there. You can watch a YouTube video where some gloves come flying off these guys' hands and they lose the ball in the process. So get you a lace-on wrist guard to put on your catcher's mitt. So now we're to, I believe, the final thing. Last but not least, get you a bat weight. Get you a bat weight to keep on hand. A lot of these players use them in the on deck circle. Put it on there, swing it a few times, stuff like that. That way you're pretty loose, stuff like that, and that way that bat feels like it doesn't even weigh anything. It feels like you got a feather in your hand, both your hands. So get you a good bat weight. You get this one at Dick's. It's called the Power Wrap. It tells you right there, place it down on the knob and let it go down, and then you just knock it on a hard the ground or whatever, just to knock it off. Get you a good bat weight. Keep it in your bag. That way, you're getting loose in the on deck circle. Guess what? You're loose. The bat feels pretty light. That way you catch up to them fastballs or, whatever. So I hope this video helps. Like I said, this is essentials for baseball that I would think you would need for baseball and baseball catchers, for both really. So if anybody has any comments or questions, please leave them down below. This is Kurt Rice at Kurt Rice Baseball. Y'all have a blessed day.